Catex TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Wednesday, November 26, 2014. Tomorrow is a U.S. federal holiday. There will be no broadcast on Thursday or Friday. If you want to watch us on Twitter or look at us on Twitter, go to Catex TV. The U.S. Commerce Department said that the American economy grew at a faster than expected rate in the third quarter. It was growing at 3.9%, confounding economists who had been expecting growth at about 3.3%. The uptick in growth was mainly fueled by consumer spending, which is being prompted by very low gas rates in the United States. The price per gallon for regular gas in the U.S. now is about $2.69. The Prudential Regulatory Authority of Britain has authorized one Re, the first reinsurer to focus solely on African risks, to operate in England. The London-based carrier is backed by about $50 million of startup capital and is going to be exclusively reinsuring risks coming out of Africa. The capital is provided by two brothers, Andrew and Robert Lewis, who formerly owned African primary carrier Global Alliance, part of which they sold to Barclays. The situation in Ferguson, Missouri is possibly getting more tense. At about 3 o'clock this morning, two FBI agents were shot near Ferguson, assisting local police in executing an arrest warrant. The injuries are not life-threatening. However, when FBI agents are shot, it raises the ante considerably. There are now 6,000 National Guard troops in Ferguson to protect against rioting as a result of the grand jury's decision not to indict the policeman who shot the unarmed black teen Michael Brown in August. Last night in Ferguson, the civil disturbances were quelled. There was not much property damage, although a police car was torched. There was a coal mine fire in northeastern China this morning that left 26 workers dead. It's one of the worst accidents so far this year. It occurred at a mine operated by a subsidiary of the state-owned Ferguson Coal Company in Liang Province. Lloyd is going to launch a new cyber risk code. It's going to bring in a new classification for cyber risk that's going to include property risks. They're going to run a cyber scenario data collection exercise early next year. In a communique from the performance director, Tom Bolt, he struck a balance between innovation and the fast-growing class of business, warning that exposures and accumulations must be monitored effectively. Bolt warned that without proper controls, there was, quote, a material risk of a dangerous aggregation of exposure to the market. Lloyd's is going to be adding a new code called the CZ Cyber Risk Code alongside the current CY Risk Code. The CZ code is intended to catch cyber products that cover property damage. The CY code, the current code, includes policies that exclude physical damage such as cyber breach, extortion, data loss, and reputational damage. Those, of course, are the real meat that the CZ code will collect. The global non-life reinsurance industry is expected to have a combined ratio of 90% this year and 100% next year. This is according to Swiss Re. Swiss Re is saying that underwriting standards in property and casualty insurance will need to improve. They said assuming average cat losses, somewhat softer reinsurance rates, a less benign claims environment, and declining reserve releases, the combined ratio in non-life reinsurance is expected to be at around 100% in 2015. This means that, assuming there's not going to be a change in investment rates, this means that underwriting practices are going to have to significantly improve. Germany's coalition government wants major companies to have at least 30% of their boards composed of women. The leaders of Germany's Social Democrats and Angela Merkel's conservative bloc agreed on the measure in a late-night meeting last night. The bill is going to be put to the cabinet on December 11th. Women hold just 22% of non-executive positions on the boards of companies listed on the German benchmark DAX 30 index. And if you live in the northeastern U.S., you know this, but there's a powerful winter storm that's going to disrupt the Thanksgiving travel plans of millions of Americans today. The nor'easter is already bringing heavy rain in northern Florida up to Maryland, and it's now in New Jersey. New York, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and Boston will likely see snow before the storm ends much later tonight. Those traveling by air have already seen about 250 flight cancellations, mainly out of the New York area airports. The Defense Department indicated that it's going to open up unused military airspace for commercial flights today through Sunday in order to try to assist the logjam. Not a good day for this to happen. It's the busiest travel day of the year in the United States, and most of the, let me phrase it this way, there is a tremendous population concentration between, say, Washington, D.C. and Boston, which is exactly where the storm is going to hit. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on Monday.